This time, I unmuted my mic first. Alright, this is where we're at. Really chuffed on how this is turning out. Now, I've been working on this throughout the week. We did an earlier live stream, I think it was on Friday maybe. But yeah, really happy with how this has all turned out. I've spent a lot of time working on this top section. And also started a little bit of work underneath here. As you can see, coming up quite nicely. I think once I start putting in some decals, it's going to just... if you know what I mean. So, let's have a look. Thank you very much, James A. Night Cow. Thank you. Don't be sorry, she'll be right. There will be many more streams. I might just turn that down. Okay. Do I just turn off the music? Oh, I just turn off the music. Shh. Skedaddle. Okay, so, yes, I'm really liking how it looks. Not much interaction for me today as I have to work. I am exhausted. I don't want to interact. No. I love it. Now, the other thing as well is I rigged up this. So it's all pointed to an IK and it's all got hard stops. So, for instance, it's not going to go any further. What the heck is that? Just bear with me while I fix up a problem. Control L, delete vertices. There we go. So I've been rigging up all the engines now as well. So when it's coming obviously into land, put your finger out longer. Dude, it's like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. I'm exhausted. But I come here for you guys. And then I also ended up rigging this one. So it's actually got a bit of play. So it actually moves up and down a lot more. Where before it was kind of like really stationary. But now it, articulates. I think is the right word. I also made everything 1.5 times bigger. Which I think was really important because it was a little bit too small. One thing that's missing is landing gears. I have no idea where now to put this stinking landing gear. Now the front ones, we could probably build kind of like one in here and it just comes down. But for this back area, I just don't know where the heck to put it. Because you have to remember under the wings here, we've got those containers. So if I do an Alt H, if I go into object mode and do an Alt H, that light is so bright, I can't see. Where is my shipping container? No. What have I done? I have removed my shipping container. Awesome. You dumb donkey. Anyway. Oh my goodness, Richards. Mr. Riccio. What's digging? Anyway, yes, great. Everyone's here. People are coming around. Take them from the side of the shell. So now, this is what the issue is that this is where the shipping container comes in and it kind of like picks it up. And from the stream, we rigged it so that it would kind of like close in. And then that's kind of like how it would be picking up. So this is another rig. We'll probably spruce that up. I'll probably put kind of like a corkscrew just above it, and that's what spins and brings it in. So, yeah. But the landing gear. So this engine kind of stuffs it up a little bit. I mean, it might be a case where... See, but then I can't be really blocking this container. So do we throw it on the wings? That looks kind of stupid. Do we just do one? But then it's got the problem of that it might... I'm happy because I see that face. I get to see your name. I can't see your face. It's a face worth seeing, buddy. Far out. So, I originally had, a shipping container in here. So, if we kind of like have a look like this, let's just put it into the spot where it should be. Scale 1.25, scale Z. Whoops, do that, undo that. Scale X 1.25. And then I think we went scale Y 3. So yeah, this is roughly the size that it was meant to be. Right click, set origin to geometry. And so that's how this transport ship kind of like carries stuff. It attaches to the bottom of the wings and takes it off. How about a reverse tripod? Now this is the problem, like I've already kind of like thought about that, is that it's going to be uneven. So let's say there's like a heavy load on one side of the wing. How does it not tip over? Like, we've only got so much space. That's why I'm thinking maybe we create something from the wing. Looks like Botaniq to me, yes. Do you have an incremental save that you can depend? No. I'm not going to lie. I don't. But yeah, this tripod business is what's like really been plaguing on my mind. I'm not having dreams about it yet, but it's probably going to happen soon. Yeah, I've had some weird dreams. But yeah. Don't wink at me. Just one big pad on the bottom center, you reckon? Because, I mean, if we have a look, let's go Shift A, plane GZ. So, I mean, you have to see that is pretty close to the ground. So I expect the ground to be roughly here. And so that's how far down we actually have to go. And technically you shouldn't be sitting under this piece. Maybe we've got this container. But then it's going to look like crud. I challenge said dream. Or at the center and it opens up. Yes, so that was one of my thoughts, but the problem is that if it goes under the container, how do you offload the container? Now, taking that idea, what if but the container still needs to be dropped? Dang it, you dumb fat hydrology. What do you mean by hydrology? So what I was going to say is that... Oh, do you reckon we could like squeeze one in through there? So, I know, these are... How cool is this? Like, this thinking, problem solving. Because would it work if we did something like here? I mean... Hey, why don't we just... How about we just do that? Hydraulics. Yeah, hydraulics all the way. But, yeah, how about we just move it out a little bit? That'll probably work. And then if we move it down to here-ish, that means it's closer to the ground. Now we've got space for that. Lands the drops. Lands on the thing. The arm could take the container out a tad. Yep. All right, cool. Night Cow and I, we're on the same boat. And then from here, let me just quickly grab... Where am I? This side. So if we were to grab all this... Done a smooth operator. Okay, if we were to go like that, scale on the X, and we have a big piece like that, but obviously we would clean it up a bit. Kind of goes in like so. This is where we could probably maybe attach it to the wing even, but also having the containers out further would mean that it's got a little bit more protection. So maybe that's what this bit here is attached to. Because, I mean, obviously at the moment we need it kind of like to be more structural on top. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I am thinking that. I reckon we just move it out, go a bit wider. Let's put that mirror modifier onto this. And we select glass because that's my central point. And I mean, it does have a nice silhouette. And if we kind of come side on, that's kind of cool. And then that means our landing gear can come to about here-ish. And then it comes down like so. Perfect. Yeah, something like that. Not so high, mate. GZ. So it kind of like starts here, comes down. Problem here. Look, it shouldn't be too bad. We shouldn't be hiding too much from there. Oops. Scale Z 1.5. Scale Z 1.5. G to the Z. We'll bring it down like that. I reckon that's not too bad. Looks the goods. That's not too bad. It's a bigger container, but that's fine-ish. But then what that does is it allows more clearance on the front of the ship, which is kind of like what we want there as well. I reckon the landing gear here will make it kind of like it sits up against the bottom of the ship, and when it comes to land, it'll spread out. Maybe something like that. Yes. Do it. I like that idea. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm going to hide this, and we're going to delete that. And let's kind of start thinking on how we're going to attach this section up here to the wing, I reckon. But we might even go maybe even a little bit higher. So if we go GZ and it kind of comes all the way up a bit. Do we even need it? Yep, start your own container. You'll make millions. Do we? Here's a question. Does it actually need to have storage? Like now I'm starting to think around the Titan in Star Citizen. I mean, it's fairly small. If this wasn't so far in, I think it might have been a lot better, but I think I kind of stuffed myself with that one. Finally! Welcome, Daniel. Just having an existential crisis. Ah, Richo, by the way, I've submitted my last assignment. I'm done. DONE done. I can now semi-sleep at night, even though I'm not going to. US, nice and early Sunday morning start for you. Oh, gosh, this is stuffing me up now. It's a 3 meter. Yeah, I think that's fine. But I'm kind of looking at it. It does look kind of sucky, doesn't it? Having container ship like that. Triangle storage. A triangle storage. I semi-like that idea. Because initially the idea was... You know what, I reckon, let's stuff it. I reckon this version... I'm hesitant. I reckon this version of the ship will be kind of like a single fighter. Or a single transport. With maybe people. And then the next one's a storage one. Yeah, let's go with that. Because then that would kind of like make our life easier. I do... Oh, do I risk it for the biscuit? It's a good looking ship though. Oh, you know, you make something and it just looks freaking nice. Big laser guns. No, there's no big laser guns in this one. This is meant to be more of a cargo ship, transport ship. But now I am thinking we might just... I don't really want to though. Let's do a file save. I'm just going to do a quick test. Save as. And I'm going to go underscore wide. Word on caps lock, you idiot. Wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and expand this ship without doing too much damage. Because obviously now I've already done a lot of the Scifi panels. GZ minus 10. Just push it all the way down. I'm going to grab as many pieces as I can. Okay. And grab all this. GX. How much have I missed? I've missed this piece. I've missed all this. And that's a separate piece. So if we were to go like GX1, 2. If we were to make it come out like so, that would mean... Okay. No, that's fine. Let's do that. GX2 GX2 GZ1 minus. Okay, so that's now given us a lot of extra room. Okay. Let's do this mirror on that piece, and I'm just going to change the mirrors. Okay, user, add modifier, generate mirror modifier, please, over there. Whoop. Whoop. Nope. Let's quickly grab all this stuff. GX minus 2. GX minus 2. Okay, yep. That's fine. Okay. GX2, GZ minus 1. GYX minus 2. GX2. GZ minus 1. And now we can bring all this down. What's the total size of this model? So this cube here is 2 by 2. 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. So that's that. If I were to grab this, which I am dreading. If we were to grab that, GX2, and that's just going to look super silly. So we need to almost grab like this section here. Can we split this all up? Ugh, far out. Because like at the end of the day, I reckon that this all needs to come down. Let's deselect all that. GZ -1. And I'll just have to do all the panels a little bit later. GZ -1. And then we know that we're going to have to go clipping is enabled. GX -2. Oops. Okay, alright. GX2. And so this is going to be kind of like the width of it. And that's going to give us a lot more. It's going to give us a lot more. It's going to be a lot wider. But then we lose the whole shape of the ship. So, what does that mean? Let's undo a lot of that stuff. I think it's going to be important where we're going to have to chop off the cockpit to about maybe not that line, this line here. I'm going to press V to rip. Control L. Nope, let's go this way. Control L. Control L. Control L. P, separate by selection. I'm going to now select all this stuff. Triangles. I know, I'm trying to get triangles happening. I am trying to do triangles. GZ. Whoops. GX2. So if I were to do that, kind of spaces that out. Hang on. Let's get rid of the panels. Panels, a future market problem. Let's work on this. Let's get rid of these greebly bits. Awesome. Can't. GX2. That gives us that. GX2. GX2. I mean, GZ -1. That'll kind of give us that shape. Do we like that? Well, it's the ship's shipping up and looking really nice. Transport vessel. Yes, it's meant to be more of a transport vessel, and that's why now I'm trying to expand the size of it. I don't like the fact that this is so flat here. But like kind of like all that core elements down below is working quite well. I think we might have to do some work to rejig that with all these things. Ugh, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's get rid of all. Actually, let's go H. And we're going to get rid of all these little blocks that I put in. Someone just joined. Cobaretti? Yeah, Cobaretti. Do 4 folding triangles as 2. Do 4 folding triangles as 2. Do you mean... Oops, let's just get that out of the way. Y10. What do you mean? Like that? Let's go merge by distance. Shift D, rotate 180. Do 4 folding triangles as 2. I don't know, Mr. Riccio. Where's my Discord? Am I on Discord? Are you on Discord, Riccio? Because I might have to dial you in and go, what the heck are you talking about, buddy? Would a lattice modifier... Semi, kinda... That's a freaking good idea, but I don't think it's going to work in this situation. Greetings from South Korea. Hey! Hey! Sorry. I do like the idea. Oh gosh, how am I going to do this? Yeah, let's grab this edge. This edge. GY. Let's put edge loop. Edge loop. Let's try this again. GY. It's not working. Have you seen Commander from our... No, I haven't been watching his thing lately. No, hasn't been coming up in my feed. Mark, welcome. Maybe. What if we did a cylinder? O, G, Y. I don't even know where it is. We do something like this. We scale it in on the Y. And then we counteract it like that or something. That looks stupid. It would look very stupid. Far out. You know what? I'm going to go back to what we're doing. Let's just undo all that because there's a lot of work that we're going to lose then. Let's just kind of like push forward. Focus on as if this is a small carrier. And so all the carrier stuff will be here on the side. We will expand this out. I think we will push everything to be up top, just connected to the wings. We'll make a massive strut, and then we'll put our landing gears through there. I think that might be the best way. I'm just going to delete that cube. Let's not. Let's just hide it for now. From here, yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go. Let's just connect this all into the roof. Control L, Shift D to the Y. Let's go rotate Z 180. If you're still here, Clara, I will not be. Let's go something like this. I don't like this clamping mechanism anymore because it's too far away from the ship. He's one of my other favorite creators. Sweet. I do. I'm pretty sure I helped him out with a few things back in the day. Alright, I've gotten rid of those clamps. Let's not worry about that for now. Let's get rid of this. And what we're going to do is probably clean up this bottom section. Just give it a little bit of extra geometry, a little bit of zoom zoom. I am liking this piece that I created earlier. So let's do a Shift D on that. I'm going to scale it up. And then I'm just going to slide this puppy in under here. Let's go rotate Y 180. And we'll see what that looks like. So if we kind of just slide it into there, and then it's underneath. All that it needs is a bit of a connector piece. This bit here is a little bit too harsh for my liking. But that whole, like we can see under here, and I mean, even if we come in, Maybe put a light and we do a point light. I like that idea. I'm going to keep it as is. I'm in the general Discord. Okay. General. Hey, general. Oh, you're in general, buddy.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
How you going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good.
I'm just going to put you down into the other ones. All right. There we go. All right. Hey.
Hey. So I was just thinking, like, if you think about a rectangle, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is a storage container, why don't
Mhm.
you then split that into triangles, and then as soon as it puts it down onto the floor,
Mm-hmm.
then combine the two. So you could have two triangles, top side up, on the wing, so it's, I guess, I don't know what the word is.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah, so then you can put them both together when they lower, and that's the hydraulic side, right?
Yeah.
Like stop doing what we've done forever and do something different.
I think I know what you're saying, but I don't think I know what you're saying. But you've given me an idea on what to do.
Okay, cool. No, I just mean like a triangle is, a rectangle is two triangles put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got two storage containers that you could have that are absolutely attached to the wing, but then are triangular in shape. And then when you land, they can then be put together and brought down together as a normal container.
Yeah. I like it, but I'm changing it.
Alright, well, I just wanted to impart my lack of wisdom. So
You have magical wisdom, buddy.
enjoy
This is a
and I'll-
bromance.
Enjoy and I'll keep watching.
No worries, mate. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
All right. So, Mr. Richo has given me ideas. However, I am going to change it. So, the idea behind it is at the moment we've got these clamps that come down. The idea that he's given me is rather than having that, is I'm going to create Shift S cursor word origin. Let's go into solid mode to make my life easier. I'm going to create a triangle like this. Let's go rotate X, tab into edit mode. Nice. Grab these two vertices. We're going to go scale 0. And we're going to do something like this. Let's do a... Oops, sorry. I know people always... Oh my goodness, Marco. You are in the wrong, screen resolution. I am so sorry, peeps. Let me change that to this. There we go. Now everyone can actually read my screen. So let's go into screencast keys. Go back into there. Let me go back into chat so I can see. Okay, so the idea behind this is, let's go merge by distance. Going to grab that. Do I to do an inset. Delete faces. And from here, let's grab this. G to the Y. Where is it? Let's go E to extrude. And we're going to go something like that. And then when it doesn't have a storage container, yeah. Do I want to do it? So the idea that Richo's given me is that it can't connect like this. It would have to go... Because I was thinking maybe if every container's got like a central point, but that's kind of stupid. Let's go. Shift S cursor to selected. Let's go delete all vertices. Maybe what we'll do is like this. Scale to the Y. Scale on the X. E to extrude. So it kind of clamps onto the top like semi what we had before. Shift D to the Y, and then we'll put in so it clamps under that, and then it's kind of like a little bit smaller because it only needs to be really small. I like that, as if there's no storage, they fold in. See, that's what I was semi-thinking about that one. That's why you've given me ideas. However, I think it'll look a little bit silly with that one. But I think what we could do maybe here is this top section just clamps in. I just had it too big before. I think that was my problem, is I had it too big before and it was protruding too much. But now, now this will kind of like redefine it a little bit better. I just did a fluff. And then, yeah, now this top bit will clamp in because it doesn't need to come all the way down. It doesn't need to be that strong. It just needs to sit about here. But I do like the idea of having maybe a folding mechanism. So I think it's over engineering, but the triangle here, maybe we have like a piece that folds once it's kind of like latched on. Once it's connected, it'll kind of come in and kind of like hold it as if it's that third piece. So what I mean by that is if I go Shift S, Shift D, F, let's go scale Z0, G to the Z, and I'll just scale that out a little bit. E to extrude. And then we go do another extrude, like so. I to do an inset, delete face. And then we do that, Control L. Okay, let me just grab, deselect all that, G to the Y. I think this is something we'll probably come back to, Control L, deselect this side, G to the Y. And so it's kind of like sitting as if it's like that. And then this piece down here, E to extrude, E to extrude, E to extrude. And then that'll kind of like come around and clip in. And then when it's time that there's nothing in there, this bit here will fold back in underneath. And then it's kind of like a plate there. Now that gives us plenty of room under here for the landing gear. Mwah! Well done. Love it. Grouse. What do you think of the pieces? I'm going to keep making more until midnight. Yeah, beautiful. No worries. Awesome. Thank you, good sir. Okay, nice, nice. I like that. I'm going to keep that. However, the landing gear. I think, though, I might just jump into the other Kitbashing set and quickly just grab that, just so we can kind of like move on. Mark on 3D, Kitbashing 4. I'm pretty sure I got a landing gear in here. All my ships are in here. You donkey. You weren't meant to do that. Did I not? I swear I put in a landing gear. There's that piece. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, let's just go back in. Let's crack open. Whoops, that's a render. Let's just open up another version. Hi, Markham. Question. Are you using hard ops and box cutter? No. I know I should. Shut up. I just haven't had time to like sit down and learn it. There's just like so many other things that I've been trying to work out. I mean, if Spooky's here, he would tell me off. I'm still trying to sit down and learn to use Q. What's Q? No. Q? It's not there. D? No. Q? Y? Yeah. Y? Yes. What's the thing called? Oh, jeez, I forgot what it's called. Grid. Gridler? Grid. Oh, it's not installed. I don't have grid thing installed. Why not have arms that extend or fold out from the hole? Yes. I think that's what it will be. I think it'll have to be reinforced. This bit under here will have to be reinforced. And then that'll kind of like make this undercarriage of the engine look a little bit cleaner. And I think that's where that strength will come in. Now, I just need to open up my version 6 Kitbashing set because I swear I put it in here. Because if I didn't, I'm going to be super annoyed because I don't want to have to make it. Grid modifier. Yeah, it's right there. Is this not an asset? Come on. You can do it, Blender. Where are you located? Oh. I did not make that an asset. Oopsie doodle. Let's go minus minus. And we're just going to grab all this. Control C. And then I will fix that at a later problem. Control V. Period key. There we go. Okay. Let's grab that. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And I think we'll probably make this a bit bulkier. And we'll make it come down to about here. G, X, something like that. And then that gives us plenty of room to put some stuff in. And because of the way that's rigged, I think, if I go pose mode, GZ. Yeah, I stuffed up the rigging on this. That's fine. Let me just quickly get rid of all those constraints because the constraints don't work properly on that. Bye. Bye. One more. You. Bye. Done. So, whoops, one more. You. Gone, gone. Okay, more. Gone. And gone. I think what I over-engineered this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sweet. And so the idea is that we can extend it all down, and then this kind of goes all the way up to about there. Yeah? And then that's kind of like where, yeah, those fingers can sit. By the way, do you have any rigging tutorials for Blender? Sure do. What about having the whole container section like the Thunderbird 2 does? Let's have a look. What is Thunderbird 2? I think I know what Thunderbird 2 is. Thunderbird 2. Right. I do kind of like that idea. I should have done it initially, but I think I'm too far in to make it like that now. So that's why they're kind of going on as buoys? Is it buoys? I don't know. See hard, get ideas from detail to add to nowhere. Pretty much kind of like just from experience, I guess. I've been doing this for a few years. So that's where, yeah, that's where I'm kind of at it in the moment. I do like having the landing gear there. I think that's fine as well, as that still gives us plenty of room to see all this jazz. Let's just do copy material to selected. Actually, let's do it to all. Copy material to selected. And if we have a look, and then once we start adding in that, that'll kind of like fold up against the wing. So if it's coming to land, and then I'll put your triangle in. Sweet, linker please. Depends what you want to do, mate. Depends what you want to do. Let's go rig. There is a series. Whoa. I've done a lot. Whoops. Let's grab that, and I'm just going to go back. So there's kind of like this one. Do you ever use meatballs, metaballs? No, I don't. I don't. Now, this is a really good... I just saw a video. Go back. Oh, Marco. I think... Yeah, it's this one. This... Really appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much. don't know why that came up under rigging. Anyway. I remember that. If I can post a link to an image, yeah, go to... No worries, buddy. I will talk to you later. Put it on my Discord. There's a link somewhere down below for Discord. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, sorry. So yeah, the idea is for... yeah, it'll fold up, but then when it's actually flying, we'll make it fold in, I reckon. I reckon that's probably a good idea like that. What is hard surface modeling? Doing hard surface like this. This is a hard surface. You got hard surface and organic. Organic is soft things. All right, I've got that. I'm happy with that leg there. I think it's going to look much better once we put some actual proper decals on it, and then that leg there is going to stand out so much better. Even kind of like, you know, in Star Citizen, you got lots of arrows and such everywhere, and I think that's kind of like just this really beautiful way just to give a lot of cheap details. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. Let's go Alt-H, and we're going to bring back our Alt-H, Alt-H. I'm going to bring back this, and then let's just hide that camera, and that camera. And we're going to quickly create this shape. So let's grab both of these. Control I to invert my selection and then hide. And then we're going to quickly smash this section out. So we're going to go edge loop through there. Control B to do a bevel. So something like this. It's a little bit off for some reason. That's fine. And then we're going to do a bevel. We're going to put an edge loop through there. GZ -1, just to move it down for a sec. GZ, actually, Control Z, bring that up. And roughly that's where we're going to put it. About there. Now let's go GZ -1, just to move it down. And that way, because I'm doing 1, I can move it backwards and forth really quickly. Is organic? Yeah. Hard surface, everything made pretty much. Man-made. Yep. You may watch over my videos before you actually understand though. Posted in general. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love the little bolts on that. That is great. Okay, so where was I? This bit here needs to go. Let's get rid of that one, and then this one here goes away. Let's select this, E to extrude along Z axis. Let's come up into item. That's what the Z is, and then I'm going to select this, and then Control V, and I know that's now the right height. So when I go F, F, and F, okay, so we've got that kind of section in there. Here, let's go GZ1, bring it up. And then from here, going to grab this. This can move down. And just for funsies, we're just going to say there's going to be a magnetic lock on this for now. And so if we go with Control B to do a bevel, around like so. Let's go like this. Beautiful. And then I can grab all these 3 surfaces, delete faces. And then we're going to go F, 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 F. And then we'll say there's kind of like some grippers in there or something. From here, I'm going to add in a Shift D, scale. Actually, let's do this. Actually, let's select all, merge by distance. And then we'll do that. Make sure I don't select anything else. E to extrude. Nope. Shift D, E to extrude. Scale Z. And then this, I'm just thinking what is going to be the best way to do this section, because this bit here is going to be the pivot point for here. So we're going to have the top 2 clamps on top, and then this bit will come down and around and hook underneath. So that's what that lip is for. So if we were to go G to the X and bring it in, it would kind of like sit like this. Excellent. And then this here, so if I were to select that face, and then we add in a cylinder, rotate X, rotate X, rotate X, not scale, Marco. Good try, well done, thank you. We're going to go like this, and then we're going to go G to the Y and throw it there. Where's my screencast keys? There we go. Control L, Shift D to the Y, and then we're going to plop that one in there like so, which means that we can just bring this down and this down ever so slightly. And then, yeah, so this here becomes our pivot point. So when we go ahead and add in our bones, yeah, this is all connected. Now we need to connect, obviously, this together. It might even be probably better to put in some pistons. That's something we can rig up a little bit later. Scale on the Y. G to the Y. Something like that. Cool. Let's go U Smart UV Project. Oakley dokley. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Now for here, I'm going to grab this face. Control L, Shift D to the right. Select this face. Shift D, Y, E to extrude. And then we'll bring that all the way in. Control L. Shift D, Y. Excellent. And then from here, I'm actually going to grab this and this. Control LP. Control LP, separate by selection. I'm going to select this here. Shift S, cursor to selected. Right click, set origin to 3D cursor. Okay. So now if I select both of these, let's go U cubic projection. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I've got an ambient occlusion node on my material. Hey, Destin's over there. Why is a Twitch title Breaking Down Star Citizen Models? Because that was on one of the other ones. Add custom emotes and subs as well to your Twitch account. Sorry for the lateness. Had some asthma issues. Asthma sucks. You've got one thing to do as a human being and you can't do it. My kids, my wife, I completely understand. From here, now if I do an Alt-H, let's do a hide on that one, and we'll do a hide on that one and a hide on that one. What this means now is kind of like when it picks up a container, when it's getting ready to pick one up, it'll come up like that, and then once it's clamped in, and then that's how it'll kind of like travel around. Just before it goes into dock, it can go ahead, open it up, drop it, and then off you go. Control Z. No, sorry, required. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, buddy. How much time do you spend a day on Blender? Oh, not enough. In all honesty, not enough. Like, I mean, obviously the live streams, I'm trying to do more of them. Tutorial wise, I'm like completely out of ideas. After 1,000 videos, I'm struggling for ideas. I think I should be more. I'm not gonna lie. I think I should be more to get better. And you know what? Since I've been focusing on this ship, I think my skills and my ideas, my thought processes have gotten better and better each time. But in a week, maybe only 7 hours, I would say. Like, yeah, you have to remember, full-time job, family, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, all the YouTube stuff that, you know, I don't make much on, but hey. Yeah, yeah, there's not too much time. I reckon there should be a lot more. The problem is, and this is something that a very good mentor of mine has started really planting and sinking into my brain, is that, like, what does end goal look like? I don't know. I don't have an end goal on what I want to get out of all this. Everything I'm doing. There is no end goal, if that makes sense. Which is, kind of bad. I mean, yeah, it's fun doing all this, but, like, yeah. Do I want it to turn into a career? I don't know. I don't know. And so this is... Oh, crud. Don't do that, Marco. No. Yeah, so this is kind of like one of those dilemmas that I'm having at the moment. Awesome. Just trying the new cargo boxes. Oh. A little bit. Yeah, so this is kind of like my problem area at the moment, which is slightly annoying. I just don't know what I want to achieve. Like creating this animated short, absolutely I want to make that. I just got to sit down and start doing more of the animation. Was my mocap good enough? I think I got to spend more time in pre-production. Like the first scene's fine, first scene, second scene's fine. Now I'm putting... Oh, the fan. Now I'm putting the third scene together, and it's coming along. But I really want to try and get to the second episode, and that's because Andrew Price has already done the voiceover for me, and I don't want to disappoint the dude. Because, I mean, especially when you've asked someone, hey, can you do me a favor and do some voices? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they've done it. It's kind of like, oh, better deliver. And so that's kind of like one of my drivers to go, right, let's get this stuff done. Yeah, so the next part here is I got to connect all this together. I think we got to throw in a triangle. So let's go scale E. Ooh, I'm going to go scale on the y-axis. We'll do something like that. Did I just ramble? I don't know. But those are my dilemmas that I'm trying to overcome. I had dreams. 60? Nope. Alright, fine. Just do it manually. And then I'm just going to put that in place like so. And G to the... No, you know what? Let's go like that. There we go. And then right there, I'm just going to put in a nice big cylinder. As if it's kind of like a bolt. Nice. Yeah, perfect. And then we can obviously come in here a little bit later and put on some kind of like pins or something, and that's what holds the crate in. Because if we remember that I actually created, so there was kind of like more lips around the container. But yeah, I do kind of like that idea. I'm glad now though. Whoops, let's just go H for that. That now folds in like so. Cool. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. And then we've got this back landing gear that we can animate. So if I were to go pose mode. Bam! Just dumps it. Let's go G like this. Let's go... Oh, whoops. Undo. Uh-oh. Select all. I'm going to delete this keyframe. And then I'm going to extend that one down. G. Oops, wrong way around, Marco. Let's go scale X -1. And We'll scale that out. Let's go G. And then when we're on this keyframe, watermelon sugar high. It's going to go something like that. It's going to go flat. This was me. I was trying to auto rig it so that these pieces here would work together. So it needs to kind of go like that, something like that. GZ. What? What the hickabotham? Why did they not settle a keyframe? Oh gosh dang it. I don't know. Okay. Well, at this keyframe. Yeah, we're going to have that kind of like facing down. Facing down. And then these two can come down like so. And then we'll make that come up a bit. Make that come up like a little bit. This one here, mate. There we go. And then we're going to have kind of like where it extends down. Yeah. And so that's that kind of landing gear. We'll probably maybe make a box in here so it kind of like covers that area. I can't see. Hang on. Is Dennis the last person to chat? Yeah, he is. All right, sweet. Sick. But yes. So I like that idea. Yeah, so that's our landing. It's a freaking ugly landing gear though, isn't it? Dang it. But I mean, it's... because I can't have it 90 degrees because then this leg here will be clipping into the container, which is no good. If you know what I mean, as I do my little thing on the catwalk. Oh, on the catwalk, yeah. Jeez. How old is that song? Oh my goodness. Anyway. Are we a fan of that? See, I think now that I'm looking at this, I reckon I've brought this too much kind of like down. I mean, there's no main components to this yet. So let's do this. I got whoop. Ah, dang it. Okay. Okay, go away, image. I don't want you right now. You. Tab. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Okay, that's that there, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all this, Control L. I hate you. Let's select everything. And then I'm gonna do deselect on the box. Let's go B on that one. There and there. And then I'm going to rotate this puppy around just to make it a bit more smoother. Okay. So we're going to have something like this. Oops. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Now the reason for that is because then this doesn't need to come down so far. And I reckon that's going to look a lot better not having to come down. So where? About here-ish? I hate you. Because I mean, okay, go back into pose mode. I think that kind of looks a little bit better. You blow my mind as usual. I can... Nah, it's alright, mate. It's all good. But that there looks much better, I reckon. Because it's a lot more shallow. What the heck is that? That is the tub. Which is fine. We'll put that up like so. The big problem now is, though, is do I have 2 meters of clearance? Gee. I do have 2 meters of clearance. So maybe at this point here, where they walk into between this part of the ship and that part of the ship, they might just have to duck their heads. The other problem is... No, you know what? That's actually... I actually really, really like that. From above, I think the silhouette looks really nice. From the front, it's not too bad. From the side... Yeah, that's all right. Okay, I am happy with that. I do think that's okay. We can get away with that. I think we just need to make some sort of, like maybe a bit more of a covering. Someone just joined. Rupert. Welcome. What are we at? 80,178. The goal is 100,000 before the end of the year. Fat chance. Okay, but I am a fan of that now. That's given me a little bit more hope, a lot more stability. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Itchy nose. I think maybe, no, I'm going to have to bring it down ever so slightly a bit more because we can see that it is clipping. GZ, probably about there. And then the engines are just sitting just above it. That's the line there. Now the question is, why this bit underneath? Now I was thinking of kind of like creating a system. Shift S cursor to selected. Let's just do a Control S. What I was thinking was having something like this. Then we've got scale. Actually, we'll do it like this. We will go... Oops. Boop. Scale on the Y. Shift S cursor to selected. Right click, set origin to 3D cursor. And then I'm going to go E to extrude. Just bear with me for a sec. It was like 36 degrees today, and it's finally cooled down. And then from here, what I was thinking is if I just, whatever word I say there, oops, G to the Y, E to extrude. All right. So what I was thinking is that if we've got kind of like a landing gear that sits up here like this, rotate XX, and then when it comes to land, it'll come down, rotate XX, XX, and it'll sit something like that. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough to support the front weight? I mean, obviously this here is going to be holding the most of the weight, and this section here will kind of like fold up into there, I reckon. Now, obviously, you know, we've got generate mirror modifier, and we've got it on that, so it's kind of like these two prongs that just sit down like that. And maybe we create kind of like a piston system in here as well, or maybe like a bit of a scissor system, and then that's what it kind of like pushes down on. I reckon maybe even just the piston should be fine, is what I'm thinking. And then we can have that kind of like sitting in a slot. And then when we're looking like underneath the ship, we'll see all our greebles. We can see these parts down here. We'll see our landing gears and so on and so forth. I think it'll look nice. I do feel though that these need to be covered a little bit better. Would it be better to have them, still Control S to save, especially these ones here, they kind of like, okay, it kind of like sits up like this, but then when it comes down to land, it'll bring them down, and then it'll do the, what do you reckon? Do we do that? So, do we just have it constantly down like this? Or, whilst it's in flight, we have it sitting like that. And then when it needs to, it comes down to land. So it'll then go like that, and then psh. I mean, to an extent. It might already start moving the pistons down, obviously, on the way through. But should we have it up? Or should we just have it straight down constantly? So that's what it's like up. And then I'll work out a bit of housing for it. Or we go straight down. I'm so glad I got that sorted though. I'm leaning towards up. But I'm intrigued. Sorry. I'm intrigued what you guys are thinking. So up as it's flying, or do we have it down like that while it's flying? Let me know in the comments, because that would be fully sick. Oh, geez, I'm missing what the heck? Refresh chat. Ah, you suck, Streamlabs. Oh my goodness, I've missed all these. Oh, far out. Greens from Romania, Alto. Oh, dang it. Sorry, guys. Tripod feet. I was thinking tripod feet, but I think I might just go 2 for now. Hot Wheels. 24 years. Cheese and whiskers. I first touched Blender in 2002. I didn't know about the smooth mesh options. That's what made me quit Blender, because of that. I love orthographic mode. I don't know why. I think it's the bee's knees. Sorry, I'm going back through chat. Yes, there is plenty of stuff on my Patreon. Thank you, Dennis. Option 2 looks much better. Better up. Retractable housing. Bird legs. Yep. Ooh, bird legs. See, bird legs would be kind of like this one. Do I have timeline? I wonder if these are animated. Is this one animated? No, just that one. Yeah, so this was kind of like the original bird leg. So if we go into Patreon, yeah, like that. And then so this is how I designed this one. So it'd sit like that. And then, fine, perspective mode. There you go. How's that? Shift X, and then bird mode was kind of going to be like that. So, how you doing? Rev to Kai, Italy. Scusi, mi sai dire dove il quaderno, per favor? Yeah, you heard me, buddy. Bing, welcome to the channel. Anywho, Marge. Okay, so let's get back into that. Okay, before we go then, let's work out the housing system in this. So we are going to need like a box that comes down in here. Russian? No, that was Italian. He said it's from Italy. Oh, that is Year 8 Italian. A good 1998. 25 years. That's the only thing I remember from it. Year 8 Italian. Mind you, Year 8 Italian got me hooked on Coca-Cola. I'm just saying. Just saying. Hey, scusi. Scusi. Che facce? Or che faccio? I don't know what that is. Nub-nubs here. Welcome. I have to go. Reaction channel is no worries, mate. See ya. I'm sorry to everyone who has no idea. Welcome to my life. I have no idea sometimes. Okay, so we need to create some sort of... Jeez, I don't even know now. You know what? I'm going to deal with that later. Bella. I'm going to deal with that later. Let's now think about splitting this door up. Because this is something that's bugging me, this whole kind of like back area. I do want to turn this into a door. So let's kind of create an opening. So I'm going to select all these faces. And then we're going to do Control S to save before I break it all. I'm going to do... What the heck was that? Control? What? Interesting. Okay. Let's do that. I'm going to do a small eye to do an inset. And then we're going to go in here, select that, that, and that. Delete faces. I'm going to select this edge here. G to the X. Nice. Then from here, I can grab that. And this is going to be my doorway. Bit on the funky monkey side. So let's go scale X, G to the X. So we got that. So that is our doorway here. Let's do a Shift D P separate by selection. Okay. Whoops. No, I wasn't meant to do a Shift D. G1. Okay, let's go like this. Jason, why? The would be adorable. It will be adorable. Wow, that's brilliant. Love it. It is great. I approve. Ah! Okay. Alright, let's get rid of clipping. And then from here, we're going to go I to do an inset. Oops, fat hands. G to Y. Okay. Let's throw a bevel modifier on there now. Bevel. What the? When did I do that? Anyway. Let's go with this. Scale Y0. Let's make sure these doors are flat. Scale Y0. Grab all our edge loops because we don't need them. Delete edge loops. This now is kind of bugging me a little bit. So I'm just going to quickly grab all these faces. Smooth operator. Do 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 do. Scale Y0. So that's now flat. Okay. Now what I was thinking with this door, clipping. It's not clipping, is it? Better not be clipping. I don't want it to clip. F. We'll put our bevel above it. What the? Richo. Dennis, you're a dog. I mean, they're great. They're such a good reward. The groans. The beautiful, beautiful groans. No more Clippy. Thank you, Mr. Richo. Alright, so I wonder if it's going to... I don't know. Now, what I'm thinking with this door is that it would kind of like open up and go like that is what I'm thinking. So from here and around, and we'll create kind of like a system where it opens like that, and then it gives you access into the whole ship, is what Marco is thinking. What the heck is Marco thinking? What's this? Delete faces FF. Uh-oh. Crud. Oh, no, it's fine. It's okay. Okay, let's just quickly, because this is all these. Delete faces. Oh, gosh. What have I done? Where is she? Oh, there you go. Just looking up stuff from my mech and found an amazing actual reference. Pancake servos. Put it in Discord. I don't want to see pancake servos. Waffles would be better. Be on your own high. What? I don't know what's going on. I think I missed something. Let's go delete face. Delete. Scales. What the? Scale Z0. G to the Z. Push that up. And then from here... Am I missing something? What's this? Where's that oh, gosh. Okay, let's do... Oh. What? Control L. No. What the? Control L. Delete vertices. Nope. Undo that. Let's select that. Oh, select that there. V to rip. Control L. Delete vertices. And that's going to get rid of the back section. Now this bit here needs to be cleared out. Scale Z0. GZ. Delete that face there. And now that's kind of like given us this interior section. That'd just be crazy. Oh, by the way, did you know Netflix is making... Really? Interesting. What about a rollout ramp from down under? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There will be a rolling out ramp. Yeah, no. I'm expecting it to kind of like come out of here or just above here, especially when you're looking at the big C2. Kind of come out like that. Everyone is using Unreal Engine 5. There's a few people. It's Unreal Engine's interesting on what's going on there in terms of all the kind of like licensing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's because yeah, it's interesting. I'm intrigued to see how like that model works. Especially for VFX and such. Okay, anyway, back to this. But yeah, so here, now we've got like plenty of room for people to walk through. And then we can walk all the way into here. And then we've got this kind of like dual seated. Actually, I haven't done this yet. Let's come up into character created pipeline, import a character. We're going to go into CC4 testing. Marco man. No, my main man. Where's my main man? Oh, jeez, I'm getting tired. Arts Viz Studios are going to have big expenses coming 2024. Yes. Yes, I agree. I think Unreal Engine have set themselves up very nicely. I'm just going to quickly rigify this character. Just rigify. No, buddy. I appreciate you. Okay. So I'm just waiting for this to get rigged up. And then we'll kind of come back in backwards. There we go. Okay, let's now, with that selected, we're going to come into items. Primary, we get rid of face, torso tweaks, details. Technically fingers we don't even need. FKs can go away. There we go. So, now, oh my goodness, this is freaking massive, this thing. Actually, you know what? That kind of works. So if I were to go pose, let's go like this. And then we've kind of got this. Okay. We've got this. Whoops, let's just do it like this. Control C, Control Shift V. And then we've kind of got this guy like here-ish. And then technically, if we kind of go like this guy. No, I shouldn't have saved it, you daft idiot. Anyway, Shift D. We could probably go something like that. And then the interior, yeah, actually, we get actually a lot more space. Alt R, Alt, oops, select all, Alt R, Alt G. And then that means, yeah, we're going to have kind of like space galore in here. Mark 3 posted the server in, oop. I want to see this server. Oh my goodness. Look how gorgeous these servos look. Ooh, hello, darling. Ooh, I like that one. That one's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Markham, but what if the guy was Welsh or Scottish? How do you place him? Right, fellas. Janobus. Isn't that right? Room for jump seats for more crew. Yep. So that's not too bad. I like that. And we could probably even have kind of maybe 3 people for the crew. We've got a whole bunch of people at the back here for transport, for maybe the long hauls or the long freighters. And then you've got the cargoes on the left and the right. But I actually... That's not bad. Like, there's plenty of room in the center console here. This guy on the end, we could probably even move over. So he's more like this. And then what that means is that we've got this kind of like central area where people can sit down and freelance cockpit. Yes, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I do like it. And then, yeah, they can kind of like step up to get into that section in there. Because then now we've got kind of like a cargo style transport, as well as, yeah. Now I know that sandwiching 4 of them would definitely be a good idea. Well, I mean, sandwich. Okay, all right. I'm chuffed about this now. I like it. I like it a lot. I am, though, going to get rid of these characters because they are going to be a problem. Yeah, clean up. Remove the character. Oh. Come on. There he is. Remove character. Oh, crud. Whoops. Let's go like this, right-click, delete hierarchy. And then hopefully... I think now I've stuffed up and I've introduced a whole bunch of materials that aren't going to go away. Dang it, you daft fat tool bag. Open recent. Are they there? Dang it. Alright, so if you've ever done something stupid where you've added in a whole bunch of... That ring light is so bright. If you've added in like a whole bunch of materials and you can't just get rid of them, because like even if we come up here, extra clean up data, unused data blocks. Okay, let's just keep going. All right, maybe we got rid of them. Oh, sweet. Never mind. That worked. If you make the completed cockpit, the GOTG ships. What the heck are GOTG? Whoops. Yes. This is kind of like what popped into my mind when I looked at this. When I could see that I could put 4 people next to each other. Whew. Yep. Perfect. God, Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't Swedish. Sweet it. Sweat it. Oh my goodness. Alright, and then here we can have kind of like in here we can have separate storage and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Alright, that's going to work fine. The wings here, let's get as much as we can. Oh my goodness, look how many pieces we've got to pick up. There's a whole bunch of just like decals and such lying around. There's one there. There's one here somewhere. Don't know what you're doing, mate. Did I grab it all? Nope. You. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Is that everything? Nice. So from here, probably expand it out just a little bit further. Oh. Nope, still more. Okay, something probably about there. Make it even wider. Nice. I like that. I like my mum. I like my dad. And they love me. Even when I'm bad. Da na 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 na. Da 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 na 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 na. All of my brother. All of my sister. Shut up. You're getting tired. Oh. Yeah, I think that's now opened up a bit more space. This all here, we're going to move over a bit more, and that's going to attach to this section up here, I reckon. Somehow. I think that's probably the best way to go. Yep, sweet. I usually have an empty a mirror by... what's this saying? Stressy. I would like to request a short tutorial to make a billboard or signboard that has transparency that the light should see through signboard. Do you mean transparency? Like a decal? Like this thing? See, that's... Technically, that's see-through. The ambient occlusion's stuffing me up a little bit. That is fairly straightforward. If we go into shading, it's this bit here. Transparent. I would like to request them a cooler. That's, yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's go. We'll my cooler it. Alright, so I'm going to... I might stream again in 8 hours. Nope, got to take the kids to school. I am going to stream again in 9.5 hours. And we're going to work on this back door. We're going to work on the back door and have the... Oh, because I'm holding caps lock, you clown. And we're going to create this edge to come out. We're going to rig up this central piece down here. And also we're going to work on this landing gear. My cooler is coming. Let's call it a night. And then, yeah, I can be loud. Because I feel that I'm a little bit more fun when I'm loud. Oh, gosh. Let's call it a night. Have a wonderful night, guys. Be safe. Don't eat too much cheese, because you can't trust cheese. What else? And yeah, there's a link in the description for the Discord. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe, but also, yeah, subscribe. Come on. Surely there's someone here that isn't subscribed. Surely. Just give me 180. Sweet dreams. I will have my scary dreams once again around Blender and Houdini. Eat all the cheese. I mean, if you need to go to the toilet, sure. Jesus for life.